Well, great evening to each and every one of you. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. It's about 9 o'clock p.m. on this wonderful Thursday, August 31st, 2017. And so welcome to each and every one of you listening in from your respective countries. I thank you so very much for being connected to Leadership TKO, the night show. Remember, this night show is a part of the Leadership TKO radio station and brand Leadership TKO. And Leadership TKO is housed under a LLC, or limited liability company, based in Chesapeake, Virginia, here in the United States of America. And the name of the LLC is the International Leadership Education and Development Company, better known as the iLead Company. Okay, the iLead Company. And so before I dive into more information about the company itself and about our topic at hand tonight, I am going to share on the social media platforms and let just a couple of platform connections and followers know that we are indeed live. So right now I'm going to share a few times on Facebook. Feel free to share on Facebook and with your contacts as well. So I'm just going to type in join in on the radio platform now as I am helping speakers grow. All right. Because today is indeed Pro Speaker Thursday. So this is our focus for today. Now, just be aware that normally on Thursdays, we do have our TKO Global Reality Show, but because I think we just had we had quite a few Thursdays in this month. This is like a freebie Thursday. So we're really going to focus in, for those of you connected, we're going to focus in on building all of you up as speakers. So if you are a speaker listening in or you aspire to speak, this is your day where I'm going to really pour into you. So be sure to share. If you're listening in right now, share, let other people know that you are actually here, that you're live and you're trying to get this information, and that they should too as well. Okay, so I am going to share once again in another place. I'm going to share in a group right now on Facebook. Hopefully we'll be good with that. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. All right, and I am going to share on 2 fan pages. On my main fan page, okay, I am going to share on the main fan page. Hopefully we'll be good with being able to share there. Sometimes technology tries to get in the way and prevent us from doing so, but we're going to try to see how successful we can be tonight with posting on the fan page. Okay, so here is one fan page, just post it on, and let's try to get the other. Okay. All right. Okay, and so the other 2 places that I am going to share tonight is I want to share on LinkedIn. Hopefully we can get there. And then I'm also going to go ahead and share on Google as well. I don't normally do this for podcasts, but I'm going to welcome them in. Okay, perfect. Let's try to get back there so we can go ahead and share on Google. And then that'll be our last place where we're going to share. We just want to spread the love and help additional speakers who are hanging out on other platforms, get them plugged in as well. Okay, so I appreciate your patience in allowing me to be able to do this. And in the meantime, even while I'm doing this sharing, I do encourage you to have a notepad and a pen out just in case you want to take any notes. Okay, just in case you want to take any notes, you'll be able to grab some of this information. Okay. So let me go ahead and gonna go ahead and tag a few people. Okay. And here we go. All right, but thank you so much for those of you who are tuning in. I appreciate you. And again, feel free to share at any point. You can share this content, share the episodes that you hear on the platform here, because know that we're here. I'm here Sundays through Fridays, Lord willing, as long as He allows me to, and I'm in great health. I'll be here Sundays through Fridays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be here on the platform, so just take note of that in your calendars. And even while we're here on the platform, if you are using your computer, you should be able to like an episode. So you should be able to hit a heart button that's nearby. That indicates that you've enjoyed what you've heard. If you are on our app, because we do have an app in the Google Play Store, you'll be able to also, I believe, like the episode in the app. And the app is totally free. So if you look in the Google Play Market, you'll be able to download the app. So feel free to do it. It just makes it convenient so that at 9 o'clock you can just click on the app image and listen in and participate. And also note that even while we're live or at any other point, if you're listening on demand, you can leave comments and you can ask questions while we're here live. So that makes it even better, because if you have a question pertaining to topics that we discuss, you'll be able to ask them. I can answer them right there. You don't have to wait and send an email. You'll be able to ask right here on the platform. So it just makes it even better. But I am going to share with you that the whole mission, our mission for the iLead company, as well as the brand Leadership TKO, is to partner up with associations, small businesses, universities, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. That's what we do here with the company. And we do have a branch of our company that's located right now in Nigeria, Africa, and it's under the name of iLead SOE, or School of Empowerment. So feel free to look that up on Facebook. You'll find out more information about that location. But you also can learn more information by visiting our main website, which is leadershiptko.com. That's where you'll find more information about what it is we do and all the other subdivisions that are part of what we do, because we serve various groups to build you up as leaders. And a part of our new layout that we are implementing every week, on Thursdays, we are here to serve speakers. So if you are an aspiring speaker, maybe you haven't launched a speaking business yet, you are an aspiring speaker, or you've been speaking for some time and you just really need that extra help, you want to make sure that you tune in, okay? Tune in on the platform on Thursdays at 9 o'clock p.m. Even if we do have an interview that we're conducting, we're still going to throw in tips throughout the interview to really help you to propel forward, because I believe in sticking to what we say and fulfilling our word, and we will give you tips and strategies on Thursdays. And if you are on the platform here and we're not connected on Facebook, I do encourage you to connect with me on Facebook, and in the description area, there will be some information added there once we complete this episode. And so you'll be able to click on the profile link of mine and send a friend request. So you can send me a friend request. My URL is facebook.com/LMcKnightSpeaks. Or if you want to connect on the fan page, all you need to do is just add fan page to the end of that. So it'll be L McKnight Speaks fan page. So that is how we can connect on Facebook, because that platform is the platform I primarily leverage to connect with those who are interested in speaking. So feel free to do that. Okay. We've posted several tips throughout the day, and I am going to recap just a little bit. I may not go over each and every one of them, but I'm just going to recap a few little nuggets that I shared on the timeline, okay? And I actually think I shared about 3. I shared about 3 of them. The first nugget I really talked about was, I just said that you really want to speak to inspire rather than motivate. Because what I've noticed throughout my 13 plus years of speaking in the industry is I found that motivating someone is sort of like you just kind of pumping them up, and it's like a rah-rah session without real transformation. And so we want to encourage you to speak to transform, not to just encourage, because we know that motivation it only lasts for a short period of time. It's short-lived. But inspiration transforms, and it lasts for a longer period of time. It transforms a life. It transforms a life. And so I do encourage you to focus on inspiring rather than motivating as a speaker. Another nugget that I shared on the timeline, we shared that a one sheet, I'm not sure if you're familiar with a one sheet, and that's actually a part of what I'm going to be sharing tonight. But a one sheet is a paper version of your website. It's recommended, but it's not required to get booked. Okay, it is recommended that you have it, but it's not required in order for you to get booked. And I'm going to share with you why it's not required, because there are some other things that really, booking managers, they really look for certain things above that. Okay. And another nugget that I shared on my timeline was that a speaker is really a mass marketer. Okay. So before you are a speaker, you are first a marketer. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Because, they're going to tell you hire a public relations agent, hire this, that, and the other. But if your budget is not large enough whereby you're able to do that, then you're going to have some level of skills to go out there and begin the marketing yourself. So a speaker is a mass marketer, because when you're in front of an audience, you're speaking to more than one person in most cases. So master marketing, and you are well on your way. Once again, you want to master marketing. Once you're able to do this as a speaker, you work on marketing, you will be well on your way. I'm telling you. Listen, if you don't get anything else out of this episode today, understand that you are a marketer, you are a salesman, and you need to master these things in order to really thrive and have a successful speaking business. So I'm going to dive into the content right now. I don't want to delay it. I am going to share with you some great stuff. Okay, because we do have a special webinar that's going on, and I will also share the webinar link. And I will verbalize it as well, but the webinar link will be shared in the description area so that you'll be able to grab a hold of it, and hopefully you'll be able to register if that's what you would like to do. But our focus is talking about Toolbox. And understand that with Leadership TKO, our brand, we do have a subdivision of the brand that's Leadership TKO for Speakers, where we serve speakers. We empower speakers to grow their influence by the use of their words. Okay. And not just grow your influence, but growing your income as well. Because we know as leaders, many of you may be entrepreneurs. And so you want to definitely grow your income in the process. So with this subdivision tonight, Thursdays is what we focus on, is serving speakers. And I'm going to give you a couple of things that I have in my toolbox. Okay. I'm just going to verbalize them. This is not like a webinar, so you can't see anything. But I'm going to verbalize just a few things that I keep in my little kit when it comes to trying to get booked for speaking opportunities. It's not everything. This is not the all in all conclusive list, but these are the primary things that I use. The first thing that is really important to getting booked is making sure that you have a speaker's demo video. Some people will call it a demo reel, a reel of your speaking experience, your latest speaking gigs that you've spoken at. And some speakers, they say, well, Lakeisha, what if I haven't spoken before? What if I'm new at this from scratch? I don't have a video to save my name. Okay, well, you definitely want to get in front of an audience and just encourage an audience to form. Create your own audience. What I've seen a lot of speakers do is they gather a couple friends together, family members together, and maybe in a neutral environment, getting everyone together within a week or two and conducting that event, letting them know, hey, this is a free event, free boot camp. Get all your friends, your family, everyone there. You want them there, because I'm going to give them an encouraging word. Okay, and have someone to record it. And it can be recorded on the cell phone. Now, make sure that the cell phone is placed steadily on a tripod so that it's not shaky. There's nothing worse than a shaky video. We don't want a shaky video, okay? Because when it comes to trying to put the video for your reel together professionally, it's going to look like, it's not going to look right. It's going to be hard to really remove the shakiness of the video. Your editor may try their hardest to remove it, but it's really going to be hard to do so. So just keep that in mind, okay? But a demo reel is by far one of the most important tools you need to have in your toolbox as a speaker. The second item that you need overall, really, is your website, okay? So you need a website so people can go online and check out what you do, information, maybe past clients that you've connected with or that hired you to come and speak. And they need to see how engaging you are. They want to see how active you are online. Okay, so you want to make sure you have a website, period. Okay. And then a third item, I do have a one sheet. Okay, I do have a one sheet. So you want to make sure you have a marketing one sheet. And this is where you have content that's a paper version. Okay, it's one sheet, normally back and front. That's what they call a one sheet, especially when you print it out professionally. It's usually printed out one sheet, both sides are printed. But for the sake of making sure your paper remains strong and steady, you can definitely print it out, on two sheets of paper on one side of that two sheets. Okay, so you can indeed do that, and you'll be well on your way. Another thing that I do recommend besides the one sheet, now your one sheet can be a part of this next tool, and it is a media kit. A media kit. Now the media kit is more extensive version of the one sheet, and it normally has maybe pieces of literary work that you would include in there. You would have, some, written testimonials from people who have said some great things about you. You also can have maybe like a longer version of your bio in there. So, there are different things like that. And even if you've been in the newspaper, if you've been on radio, logos of those radio stations or what have you, all of that information on there. If you anything where you've been in the newspaper, you've been in the press, and you want to share with them things that you've done, you want to make sure that those items are front and center, a part of your kit. Okay, and you need that kit. So those are really like the primary 4 things I want to share with you that I would recommend that you have, so that it makes it easier for event coordinators to be able to make a decision to hire you for a speaking gig. Okay, so that's something I do recommend for you. I do want to acknowledge we do have, of course, a lady leader listening in right now on the platform, Sandra Adjo Sakpanu. We thank you so much, Sandra, for listening in as well. All right. So definitely listen up. So if you're a speaker, make sure that you have these things in your toolbox. And if you don't have these things, I invite you to get connected with me so that the iLead company, we can ensure that you have these items. Don't go another 30, 45 days without these items, because this is why a lot of speakers continue to struggle. If you're a speaker right now and you're really trying to grow a speaking business, you need a video, a demo video. You need a website. You need a one sheet or a marketing sheet, which is a shorter version of your website. You need a media kit. You need all of these things so that, you look professional. And meeting planners would say, okay, yeah, she has it together. He has it together. Let's, put her on the top list of being considered for a speaking gig. You need these things. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So just make sure that all of these things are in your toolbox. And as far as finding out more information about how to get these things created, there's going to be an interest group link. We have a Leadership TKO for Speakers interest group. Okay. And the link is going to be posted in the description area of this podcast episode. So once this episode is finished, I will make sure that I post some information in the description of this episode, and it will have that link. So all you need to do is click on the link, and it will take you to the group on Facebook, and you can request to join the group. That way you'll be aware of when we're having speaker classes. You will be aware of what's coming up, speaking, maybe even, programs to help you get speaking opportunities, because we do have that. Believe it or not, we do have those services, but I want to make sure that you're well prepared. You know that these things are coming up before I provide them for you. You're caught off guard. Okay. So be aware once again, that we have some special programs to help you build yourself up and get the stuff you need. You just have to plug in. Okay, you have to plug in. You have to get connected. That's the only way that you're going to learn and really grow yourself as a speaker. That's it. All right. I do want to acknowledge that if you are a female, if you're a woman, and you know by far that you are a leader, you know it. You wake up and you know it, that you are a leader in your own right, no matter what country you're from, no matter what your past consists of. If you know that you are a leader, we have a group of women who want to support you, who want to help you to get to your next destination in life. And it's a part of a campaign that we have going on, and it's called the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. It's comprised right now, we have about over 1,500 women inside of a group on Facebook, and it's comprised of women from various countries around the world, including Croatia, Africa, United Kingdom, London, and so many other places. And so we want to get you connected. If you want to get connected, it's only if you want to. All right. But we encourage you to become a free member of this campaign. And here's the reason why. Not just for the support, okay, but we also provide business and leadership training. We also give life skills mentorship on Mondays. And, we also have ways in which you can get plugged in and you can make a greater difference in the lives of women around the world. Because the mission of this campaign is twofold. The first part of the mission is to promote a spirit of sisterhood amongst the women, so that we can become effective leaders. That's the first part. The second part of the mission is to bring awareness of women's issues around the world and discuss the solutions that exist. And if they're not effective solutions, what can we do as women to come together and create new solutions? So if you know that this is something that you really want to do, you want to empower women, you want to link arms and partner up with us. It's not about myself. It's not about the 5 other women that helped to launch this campaign. It's not about just us. It's about everyone. It's we. Because we have ambassadors. We have other members who are leaders as well. Okay, who are a part of this campaign, and we would love you to be on board with this. And so I'm going to share with you how to join, because you might be asking, well, Lakeisha, how do I join? How do I become a part of this campaign? It's a simple thing to do. On a laptop or a desktop, you have to make sure you're on one of those. A cell phone is not going to work for this because you're going to face some concerns. You want to visit a website, and the website address is born2lead2017.com. Here's the spelling for that. BORNTOLEAD 2017.com. Go to that website. It's a questionnaire. Complete the questionnaire. Hit the submit button, and it's going to take you over to the Facebook group where all of the support members are associating and they're connecting. And then what I want you to do is request to join the group. Request to join. And either myself or the 5 other launch leaders will allow you inside of the group. It's just that simple. Okay, just that simple. And so that's the process. And there's ways to speak and allow your voice to be heard. I'm going to be sharing, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be giving more information probably tomorrow in the campaign group about the Small Business Saturdays that's going to be initiated. This is something that I thought about that's on my heart that I really want to kind of awaken and liven the members up, because sometimes, members can be busy. We get it. We just want to reawaken the group. And so we're going to have ways in which some of the members who are business owners can talk about their businesses. And this helps also for us to create a directory for all of the members and actually jot down information about the members so that it's more organized. Okay. We want it to be more organized. And if you want more information, like you're trying to figure out, well, Lakeisha, I need more information, just, something that I can read myself. Well, I'm going to invite you to another website that gives more info. And that website address is www.leadershiptko4women.com. And then it's really simple, Leadership TKOFORWOMEN.com. So leadershiptko4women.com will give you more information about the entire campaign and all of the elements. We have a book that was just released. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you guys that it is available to be ordered on CreateSpace. So if you want a copy of the book, you want to order it, you can order it on CreateSpace, but it's not going to be an autographed copy. You would need to get in contact with myself or one of the other 5 co-authors of the book, who are the launch leaders of this campaign, in order to get an autographed copy of the book. Okay, so the book is one element. Then we have the TKO Global Reality Show that we normally have on Thursdays on this day at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our events that we hold, which is like conventions, information sessions, boot camps, and such. And then the last part is our virtual play that we're looking to have soon. I'm not rushing into it simply because there are other elements that need to be in place before we can even push that play forward. I want to make sure that we do things in decency and in order. And so in order for that to occur, there are some other foundational things that need to be in place. Okay. So I appreciate you. I thank you so very much, everyone, for tuning in to Pro Speaker Thursdays here on the Leadership TKO Night Show. I appreciate you. Remember, we're going to be back here tomorrow because tomorrow is Fitness Fridays. Fitness Fridays. And I'm going to share also something that's near and dear on my heart that I've constantly been thinking about. And I know there are a couple of other women who are close to me and really and are connected to the Leadership TKO brand who really probably would participate and become partners with this. All right. So I have a lot to share in this regard, and I'll share more information probably tomorrow night on the podcast here on the radio station. So guess what? Until tomorrow, right? Until tomorrow, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. But hold on one second before we go. There has been a blog post that was posted about really how to really push that career as a public speaker forward. I will also include that link in the description area. So be blessed, everyone, and we shall chat tomorrow. Take care.